My life is dictated by a 10-pound cat that drinks out of the faucet like this. Oh, Gippy. You're special. And then there's you. What do you want? Huh? What do you want? Can you sit? Or just completely ignore me. That works too. Can you sit? Jersey, sit. You don't listen very well, do you? You stubborn brat. Are you done yet? Oh, you are. You had your snacks, now you had to get your drink. You're also a spoiled brat. That's also all wet. You're all wet. One thing I get asked a lot about Jersey whenever anybody sees her is, oh, what kind of dog is she? What kind of dog is she? There's an answer, and then there's the real answer. The answer is she is a Lab Shepherd mix. The real answer is I have no clue. Jersey is a rescue dog that I adopted from a shelter a little over 2 years ago. She was about 8 months old when I adopted her, so that puts her almost 3 years old now. And I absolutely love her, don't get me wrong. She's been the best thing that's ever happened. But I have yet to actually ever do one of those DNA tests on her, just because I haven't had the money to do it. I want to do a really nice DNA test on her and get a lot more information about her. But if you didn't know, they're a little expensive, so I'm waiting until I can afford it to be able to do that. But it is in my plans to do, just haven't had the chance to yet. So that's the answer and the real answer as to what kind of dog Jersey is. So there you go. Can't remember if I've shown you guys our pond or not. This is our sand volleyball court here at our apartment complex. But right beside it is a fully stocked fishing pond. Or so they say it's fully stocked. Dad and I tried to fish it and neither one of us could catch anything, so make of that what you will. Maybe we just suck at fishing, I don't know. Although half of his pole did go in the water that time. That was pretty funny. But yeah, it's a pretty nice place that we've got here. We really enjoy living here. Where you going, puppy? Where you going? See the fountain. It's so cool. I love it. You see duck friends? Duck friends right. Oh, it's not gonna focus there. Swimming out there. And then way off in the distance, that little white speck. I don't know what it's called, but that's Dad and I's favorite little bird that hangs out around here. He's our little friend. So yesterday I showed you what this looks like in the dark because we put up lights, but I wanted to show you guys in the daytime our little patio garden. We've got a little bird feeder here, and then I'll walk through what all the different plants are. This right here, this is strawberries. We planted these because the ones in our other garden weren't producing. Come to find out, strawberries typically don't produce any strawberries their first year. It usually takes them their second to third year to actually produce. But it's doing really well. It's gotten really big, and hopefully next year, fingers crossed, we get some strawberries. These are all of our succulents. Not all of them. There is one more that we have in his own little pot, but believe it or not, when we put them in this pot, there were 4. and they kind of reproduced and created more like succulents do, and now this pot is overfilling, so we got to get a bigger pot for that. This is called a Wandering Jew, and it has done so well this year. I'm so happy with it. It is so pretty. Back there on the right and on the left is lavender. The one on the left obviously did better. In the middle is some dead grass. I forget what kind of grass it was. It was some kind of decorative grass, but it did not do well. So I think here shortly I'm going to take everything out of that planter and plant something different in it next year. This is also lavender. It was hanging where the Wandering Jew is, but the Wandering Jew got knocked down. And there's little rocks and some petrified wood down in there. You can see where the Wandering Jew's dropped some of its leaves after it got knocked off. And then this is my butterfly bush, which I need to prune back and kind of shape up, because it doesn't look like it's doing well, but it actually is. It's got a lot of new growth on it, and it's gotten so big. We got this at the beginning of the year last year. And then I have a little bird fountain, or water bath. That's what that's called. And then this is George. He's the only plant that has a name. Don't ask me why. But he was a sorry looking little guy when we got him, and now he's gotten so big, and I'm so proud of little George. So I think when we transplant the other succulents, George will go in that pot. That flower did so well for so long, and then one day we came outside and it was dead, and we don't know why. So I might put George in that pot. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, this is our little front area. Oh, I also got some little Halloween window clings for the windows. You can't really see them, but I thought they'd be cute on the windows. So yeah. Shh, someone's sleeping. Just kidding. He's sleeping, but you don't have to be quiet. He'll sleep through everything. So one thing that we do on walks is look for golf balls, because there is a driving range just across the fence, and a lot of the times golf balls will come over the fence. And I wanted to show you just how many we have found in like 4 months. Excuse the mess on the table, but that's the stash of golf balls we have now, thanks to the driving range. I think last time Dad counted there was like 26. I should probably count them again. Did you have a good walk? Yeah, I had fun. It was nice. It's nice outside. You like being outside? So yeah, like I said, apparently she's a lab shepherd mix. I can definitely see the lab. I can kind of see the shepherd, especially when she does that head tilt thing. Oh, we went outside, so now you think you need snacks? Okay. Should we show some tricks? Sit pretty. Good girl. Okay, come here. Can you spin? Good girl. Can you twirl? Good girl. And now let's see if I can film it. Come through. Yeah, good girl. So I told you the story of Jersey. I thought maybe I could tell you the story, or a little bit of the story about Griffin as well. Hi there, buddy. Hi there. Oh, big yawn. So Griffin was found at a lake nearby here about a little over 5 years ago now. He was about 4 weeks old, definitely too small to be away from mama. Crying his little kitten head off. My brother and my dad were fishing at the lake, and my brother heard him, and so my dad ended up taking him home. We got him nursed back to health because he was this very, very sick little kitty. And at the time, I was spending time in Kentucky. And when I got home from Kentucky, okay, bye, Griffin. He chose me as his human. Don't know why. Don't care why. I love it. He's my little baby boy. I love him to death. So yeah, he's just a little bit over 5 years old. Perfectly healthy, perfectly happy. Well, I say perfectly happy. He did not like when I brought Jersey home. But that's just because he's a cat and he's that way. They are friends now. They get along just fine. They cohabitate perfectly. And so everyone here is happy, healthy, and living life to the fullest. But that's a little bit about the story of Griffin. Someone in the comment section in the last video asked me about the corn, or the popcorn, and if you take it off the cob to pop it, or you leave it on and throw the whole thing in the heat source. You take it off the cob and pop it in like a pot on the stove, or if you've got a popcorn maker, you can do it in that. Don't know how we're going to do it yet this year. We might be getting a popcorn maker. We haven't decided yet, but it's easy to do it on the stovetop. So yeah, that's what you do with popcorn once it dries out.